Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 69 here on a Monday. We're going to go ahead and recap a lot of soccer that happened over the weekend, starting with San Diego Loyal. 0-4, guys. San Diego Loyal's 0-4. They lose to Louisville on the road, 2-1 in a controversial match. We're going to go ahead and break it all down. We're also going to go ahead and talk Premier League. Everything is over. Championship Sunday has come and by. Obviously, Manchester City has won, but there was implications for that fourth spot and Champions League. Chelsea move through. Kane, top scorer in assists. And we're also going to go ahead and talk La Liga with Atletico winning. Madrid.
Yes, sir.
Not Real, which we're used to, but Atletico Madrid is the one that ends up winning that race. Madrid, the other Madrid, Real, didn't get any silverware. Barcelona, also a terrible season. We're also going to talk a little bit about the French League with Lille winning the first time since in 10 years. We're going to go ahead and talk Liga MX, Cruz Azul contra Santos. La gran final. We'll talk a little bit NBA playoffs, Rookie of the Year candidates, from flopping. And I mean...
Lots of flopping.
They always complain. That's the thing. American fans always complain about like flopping, but like flopping
Part of the show.
It's part of the game, right? It's part of the game.
Let them win an Oscar. All right, man. We'll get to it real quick. I see most of you probably saw it already. We did post Chelas with Chavos.
There was a lot of people that like honestly we uploaded it today. It today. I mean, it was pretty decent on the view count. I think we're only going to upload that section on YouTube. It's its own little ecosystem. It's going to live there. So thank you for the Chavos de Loyo who are with us over at Machete in my area.
Yeah, in your hood, boy.
National City, bro.
That's your hood.
I take that personal that they're in there. And I have to welcome everybody and be like, hey, some local National City legends that have done our show with Mr. Brandon Rowan Wright making an appearance. So check that out. We also did On Top of the Chelas con Chavos episode 0. We're going to bring it into the studio at some point and take it from there. But something else that we did and I just uploaded was the live reaction.
I fucked up, guys. I fucked up on that. I apparently fucked up the recording for the second half, and the goal wasn't recorded, so that's on me. I know, Nick. My bad, Nick. I know you were eager to see our celebration.
Yeah.
But I think you guys will like the video. I did a really good job on the editing, and
no, you didn't.
And
everybody knows.
A lot of it.
Everybody knows.
Was me.
It's me. It's me. It's EDP.
Go show some love to that video. Tony worked really hard on it.
Yeah. So that's two things that went up today. And again, these are things that we're doing out of the kindness of our hearts.
Because we love San Diego. And LA.
Como dice la canción, no? Like, pick a song, right?
¿Cuál canción?
Todas las del San Diego Loyal and los Chavos. We love you. We love you.
Oh, like
they've been stuck in my head for a while.
For reals, bro.
Yikes.
That Yankee Doodle song, man. Ha. It's so simple to score a goal, but yet we don't do it that often.
So I mean,
let's get
into it, right? So we have the lineup that came out. So Trey Muse,
pretty straightforward.
Metcalf, the Kiwi, Ashworth, Van Kaizili, who in Spanish was
Van Cayasele.
Pasan de verga. So we did watch or try
Los
to
Loyals.
Los Loyals.
Se pasan de verga. Come on, Azteca.
Come on, guys. We'll help you guys out if you need it.
It's USL, but do your goddamn research. Oh man, ESPN fucked up bad.
Yeah.
As well on the lineup.
Oh, that's right.
Man, dude, like they had
Colin
Martin and
center back.
Elijah Martin at center back. It's a 3-back line. It was bad.
It was wild.
I get it, it's USL, but you still, if you're a professional network like ESPN is, you want to have the lineup, right? Any league, right? I mean, I'm just saying.
1,000%. So we had Elijah Martin, Colin Martin. So both Martins on the field. Elijah getting a start.
Yeah, again,
people have been asking for
four center mids again. I like it. Nothing can go wrong.
And then Guido, Jack Blake, who had a pretty good game. We'll get into that a little bit. Nicky Jackson up front, going Ben Spencer. The notable benching of Corey Hertzog. So that's the second person who has been benched after shaky performances.
When is Colin Martin going to get benched? I heard his name maybe once or twice, and the only time I saw him on the game was getting megged.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Like he's a good player, but dude, like
I felt that one. I felt that one.
Either he steps up or, like, dude, you got
Or
Jordan
steps
Chavez.
down,
You
yeah.
got Jordan Chavez, who's pretty promising. Starting, give him a chance.
Yeah.
We saw the debut of CJ Fodry.
Yeah.
Fodry.
CJ. So part of the youngins.
Is he the Coronado kid?
I believe so. One of them. But
16-year-old, something like something.
Tamorro. So yeah, he's one of our own. You would have heard the song had that been recorded in the second half of the reaction video. But it's all good. So that's what we had going into it. So let's look a little bit about what ended up happening in this match. As you can see,
it's a nice ass stadium. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a nice stadium. Yeah.
Nice ass stadium.
So like this is probably there was a lot of people who were mentioning
I just want to say a lot of people, USL experts.
One day we're gonna mention
people know more about
people.
USL than us, but everyone was hyping Louisville up, saying, "Oh, they're fucking good and this and that." I didn't see much.
So you haven't seen it. Wait till you hear what Landon said about the post game interview, because again, these post game interviews are getting posted like the day after. I don't know if that's a broadband connection, but they had been uploaded like right after the game. But there's only so much you can say after 4 losses. But we'll get into that a little bit.
I swear he said something like, "Oh, we're right in it." I'm pissed.
Well.
So
yeah, I mean, Loyal started all right,
man.
So the chances were there. We had the first dangerous shot by Alejandro Guido outside / la media luna, looking dangerous, and this is what he's there for, right? He's there attacking, and he's taking shots from outside of the box. Hopefully,
I think he could have passed that ball though.
He could have. But look, they're taking shots, right? And that's something. In the 15th minute, we were asking that didn't happen in
the first couple games.
In the first game, just did not happen. Rio Grande, there was opportunities, but they couldn't finish them.
You need to start being more clinical, man.
Yeah, exactly. The Tacoma game, the chances were there, but they just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
But this game, I think that there was more dangerous plays and spread out throughout the game. Like, at least for the first half, it looked like Loyal was doing well in the first couple minutes, first 15, 20 minutes, but they died down. And then it was all Louisville.
And it kind of makes sense that Louisville wasn't as strong as some people thought they would. They do have an interim coach right now.
Yeah, and el coach used to be el jefe de Morgan Hackworth.
Ah.
Yeah, and he has an NDA. He can't speak about why he's no longer the coach there. So he was seen in the stands though with a San Diego Loyal hat, supporting his kid.
A su morrito.
So yeah, that was. It was a good save, good low driven save. So in the 21st minute, you have a good cross. Trey Muse. Again, Trey Muse, safe hands, safe for blocking shots, good shot stopper. But I mean, that's something that you were talking about not just last week, but going back. Is that you say it
every week. Again, the simple fact that these guys play around in our box whenever they feel like it, doing backheel passes and having all the time to shoot in the box and right outside the box. To me, it leads me to believe that there's communication lacking within goalkeeper and the back line. I mean, whenever I play goalkeeper, center back, my bad. You play goalkeeper.
I'm the goalkeeper here.
But as a goalkeeper, you communicate with your back line, especially with your center backs, and then the center back communicates to the whole back line. Yeah. Everyone has to be in agreement, and I'm not too sure if that's happening. I can't wait to go to the home opener and maybe see that for myself. Just to kind of confirm, okay, I was right. No, you know what? They are communicating. They just fucking suck.
Speaking of the home opener, we do have tickets for San Diego Loyal's home opener May 29th against Las Vegas Lights. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game. Everybody has no wins, no draws. So 0-4 versus 0-3. So hopefully San Diego can get the upper hand in that one. But yeah, so
if we lose to Vegas, it's gonna be fucking
It's gonna be embarrassing. Yeah, it'll be embarrassing, especially after every.
I want to see Austin on goal at home.
And that's the thing with Austin, right? So Austin, not to be, a homer with him, not to be, we've said hi to him a couple times, like hello, and he said hi to us. Hello.
He's a leader.
But that's the one thing. Like, you can hear Austin. He'll scream at you if the ball is on the other side of the field, their goal. If there needs to be something, if there's any encouragement, like, he's there. He's loud. 1, 2. I'm not convinced with Trey Mew's footwork. Whenever he gets the ball in the beginning of the game, there's always like 1 or 2 seconds he takes too long, maybe to make a decision, questionable passes, which is actually one of Austin's strengths. And again, like, this is based on things that we've seen, and maybe Trey Muse does move the defense a lot. Maybe it's a bigger issue, but it seems like there's a lot of times where defenders are just out of position. There's so much green space where attackers come in and just have all the time in the world, and then they end up nutmegging Colin Martin and just showing him outside the box and having a dangerous play.
Wait, how is it going to be helpful having all 3 of our 4 center mids like in the box, and then like no one on top, or even on transition, like nobody pressures on top, everyone just drops together and you're giving all the space in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's been a problem.
So yeah, so here we see again. It's always on top of the box. How do you say media luna? I mean, I don't know how you say half moon. I know how you say it, but I don't know. That's not the proper terminology for the crescent half circle outside of the box.
It's half moon.
What is the half circle
in
soccer called?
Half moon.
Again, we know penalty arc.
Bullshit, it's half moon.
What do you guys call it? Half moon? I've never heard half moon.
Really?
Media
luna.
I mean, that's a literal.
That's a fucking
literal trend. Football. Foot. Like, oh, it's in England. Foot. Oh, la foot.
I don't know why.
La ball.
I said that so confident, like I'm fucking right. Fuck Google.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I just realized I'm just translating from Spanish. Holy shit.
Anyway,
I call it half moon though.
That's the area that San Diego Loyal is, always.
We should tell the players that they can.
We should tell the players
that they're allowed to step in there and protect the goal.
Okay.
According to the locals, it's very simple to score a goal.
Oof. They have a little song, right?
Yeah, the song. I love it.
All right. So again, you have this play. You have 3 people, 4 people, and then it's 4-4, right? Everybody has their man. But as you get destroyed by this guy, they just don't get in front of the ball. Nobody gets in front of the ball. Good job. By the way, that name, Del Piccolo, weird ass name.
Del Piccolo.
So here's the play. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. I don't care. Kick it out. Kick it out.
Kick it out.
In the reaction, you'll see at this point.
That's when you gotta even as a goalkeeper, clear it. Motherfucking clear it.
Y si no, tú sal, güey. Like, not.
Obviously,
that no vas a salir, but like, do something. Like,
he's surrounded between 2 players right now. A third one, Blake, coming in.
One of the worst things I've ever done. Like, I felt so bad after. But again, it's in the heat of the moment. If you play against me, play with me. Like, I'm a completely different person, human being. Like, I'm not a good person on the field. So it was at the water tower, right? So it was a corner kick, and I'm telling this skinny guy, it's super cold, right? So los madrazos duelen, like ball hurts. So I knew this guy had a rocket leg and was just gonna poke it. I'm like, hey, I need you there, because he was the attacker, but he was the skinniest dude. This dude looked like a homeless dude. And I'm like, he's the type of dude that plays with the hoodie under the jersey. And I'm like, hey, cabrón, ponte ahí. And he just wouldn't. Like, I need you there because everybody else is better at defending and marking than you. Ponte ahí. And he would just come out, like, start marking me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, ponte más para frente. And he just looked at. And so I just waited. I'm like, you know what? He's not going to move. I just waited for the perfect moment. And so the guy took the shot. I just shoved him in front. You just see his neck just go back. He blocked the shot. They got another corner out of it, but
the ball went over
because it ricocheted after I pushed the guy.
Where'd it hit him?
And I mean, in like the shoulder area.
But it went over the wall to get a corner kick.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, put somebody in front of the shot. Loyal guys.
Do you see that? That's so questionable because he didn't see the player coming.
He definitely did not. Jack Blake.
The guy tripped on his leg.
He tripped on his leg. It could have gone either way. It really could have. And I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I guess.
I don't. Fuck this ref. Everyone kept trashing this ref. That was a bad call, man.
He's running. So right there.
It's not even like he stretched out the leg.
He is not stretching the leg out, but Jack is looking down. Jack Blake is looking down.
Look, he's looking at the ball.
And again, like, there's two guys there. Like, Jack, you should have gone through the other side, or one of you should have, like, I don't know. Like, this is feet away from the small box. Like, this should not be happening with so much time here. Tries to take off the foot, kicks it out. Isn't Jack Blake playing a winger? What the fuck is he doing there?
Bro, I need to ask Landon, man. I want to go ask him and say, hey, like, why are you starting 4 center mids?
There's a chance I might be able to make it out to practice today or this week. So,
I'm just want to know why.
Chiva wants to know
why are you starting 4 fucking center mids?
Why are you starting 4 fucking center mids? He said that, not me, but you know, he sent me.
I told you. I don't care if they hate me. They can love you all they want.
They do.
I'll be the bad guy.
Okay. I mean, it's not really being a bad guy. You have a point. You have valid points. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe we start looking at Austin.
It's got a winger.
Hey, maybe.
¿Viste el golazo de las Chofis en la MLS? Con el San Jose Earthquakes. Un golazo. Chofis.
We'll look at it in a bit.
When we talk MLS.
So here comes the penalty.
Good block.
Great save by Trey Muse.
I said on the video, unfortunate.
It just sucks. Like, it's unfortunate.
Le cayó el pinche rebote ahí, güey.
That was such a good... And then he almost had the second one,
Someone said behind me, I don't know who it was, but behind us, someone said, oh, goalkeeper should stand up and block that again. I'm like, bro, that shit's like so fast.
Yeah.
It happened so fast. Like, there's nothing he could do.
Trey is barely falling, and the ball's already, again, about to bounce back into this guy's foot. So... It's not.
And the guys can't run in before the guy shoots the ball either. Like,
exactly. So
the ball just came back at him perfectly. There was nothing anybody could do.
It happens. It was a good save. I will tally that down. See, not to discredit Trey. That's a penalty save.
That's a really good penalty save.
That's a really good penalty save. Again, he almost had the second one. He touched it. But unfortunate. All right, right there. You know, you get dispossessed. That's fine. But look. In frame, in San Diego Loyal's last third, it's approaching. These guys are just tired. 87th minute, still 1-0. There was still a chance. At the 87th minute for San Diego Loyal to come back and tie the game, possibly even win it, right? Maybe even win it. Some subs were made. Guido comes out. You throw in somebody that's not necessarily a direct Hackworth.
Oh, Hackworth.
Yeah, it's not a direct position for position. You know, hopefully he can come in and add some speed, add some depth. Same thing with CJ. But yeah, so look at all that space. 3 against 2. Jack coming back. Jack Blake coming back.
Right there, that's a foul.
That's definitely a foul. 100%. I will say it's a foul, and it's biased. As a goalkeeper, you never touch the goalkeeper inside of a small box.
And that's still inside the small box.
You cannot touch a goalkeeper inside of the small box. Again, you know, it's a ricochet. Unfortunate.
How did that even go in?
I don't know, man. Like
did it just hit his leg on accident?
Kind of.
That was such a weird goal.
It was so unfortunate.
Okay, Greg.
It was actually his first game, too. He had just signed with them. I mean... So that goes all the way up. There's 4-3 San Diego Loyal guys.
What's the point of having a 6'5" Kiwi monster if he can't win that header?
Yeah, Nick.
I like how active he is in the box.
Bro, it slid through his leg. Oh, man.
Like, how lucky is that? How lucky. And how unlucky is that, again, for San Diego Loyal?
He deserves that.
He deserves it, I guess. Louisville honestly deserved to go 2-0 at this point just because they were pressing more.
Yeah,
the attack wasn't there. San Diego Loyal also had a good shot with Jack Blake that hit the crossbar. But here he is again. again, they seem to get this burst of energy towards the end of the game where they seem to not necessarily care, but it seems like they care more.
Game?
Yeah, and it seems like a little desperation time. At this point, Landon Donovan did get a red card after that at non-call inside the box. Trey getting hurt. Honestly, I think Trey should have played it a little more. Quédate abajo, vato.
Sí.
Like play your part. Like I get it, you want to play hero ball. That's the job to get up and
flopping is part of soccer.
Flopping is part of it.
And
it's part of sports.
Acting like a foul hurt more than he really did is part of the game.
100%. So here we go with Jack Blake out of the box.
That was nasty.
Ugh.
That was nasty.
Disgusting.
Throw up emoji.
Like Jack Blake. And guess where he was?
On his position, where we signed him to play.
He's playing down the middle. The last shot was also down the middle where he was. The campanazo. This shut people up. It was fantastic.
Let me hear what Landon had to say, man.
So,
because I'm curious now. I'm a little curious.
Let's look at San Diego Loyal's manager who got a red card.
Wow,
San
we're
Diego
not last
Loyal
place.
is not in last place because Las Vegas
shit!
Lights
They
is
have
there.
minus 11 goal difference with just 3 games.
Yeah. No, they got destroyed a couple times.
Who did they play?
Oakland Roots just beat LA Galaxy 2, so that's weird. So, yikes, that'll be a tough game, tougher than people might be thinking. But yeah, so let's see what the como dicen los güeros, the gaffer,
el jefe,
el
el
chief,
boss man, la
again.
carita.
Oh, mira, ¿qué onda, Landon?
Oh, quiero llorar.
It was just a great game. Obviously, disappointed to lose, but I was proud of the effort.
Okay.
Performance wasn't perfect. Played against a very good team.
Listen to how he's going to word this, right? Because it's very smart. I heard that we should give him a little benefit of the doubt because he is a new manager, right? He's learning to not be a player. He's learning to be managerial with his post-game conferences, and he got a lot of shit for his last conference, right? So maybe he got some coaching, but like it's listen to what he says about Louisville being a good team, right?
Very good team. Probably the first or second best team in the league over the last 3 or 4 years. So really good performance by our guys.
Historically, Louisville is a really good team. Okay, from what I understand and what I've seen and what I've researched, yeah, they have a really nice stadium. They have a good standing. But in this specific game, I don't think if we're still praising Louisville, like you said, if we're still praising Louisville for being a great team, yeah, we would have had.
Should have gone destroyed.
We would have gone destroyed. One, it shouldn't have been as close. Loyal shouldn't have had a chance to still be in the game in the 87th minute. You know, unfortunate non-calls and a penalty call.
It's part of the game.
If it's part of the game, you take those 2 goals out, you win 1-0, right? So, sure.
Tough to lose that way.
It was their best game yet, though.
I'll say that, yeah. And that's the thing, like.
But it's so this like right here, it's like okay, like sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We're playing okay. Up here is like how we ended the season. Fucking incredible, destroying Phoenix, clapping them 3-0, whatever we wanted to do with them.
Oh, by the way,
this is how we started this season, all the way down here.
If we're still on a former player watch, which apparently people are obsessed with. Irving Parra got man of the match.
No, really?
Yeah. The guy that left.
Hey,
the guy was not signed
I'm just
in.
saying, you guys are not hyping your man up.
Kempen had a great game. Started for DC United.
Oh, I saw his little.
And guess what else? Guess who else scored a golazo?
Rubio Rubin.
Rubin.
La joya. La joya de Estilo.
The hidden gem that we found.
La neta, güey, no mames.
Really bad calls in the box.
Ya, pinche Landon, güey, no mames.
But I was proud
pinche
of
gol de suerte, güey,
Sí,
no
güey.
mames.
Still don't have our full team together.
Really bad calls, he said. I'm
Have you ever
curious.
gotten a goal scored
So
on?
many.
Like,
So
like
many.
you're like, no mames.
So many.
No mames.
So many. I you gotta let it go. That and like depending on the reaction of the striker or whoever scored it, like if they know and they agree, like it's how it's good, like They don't celebrate it like I'm the shit and that you meant that. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. But if you do,
I have a question,
next
though.
time you're next to me, bye.
I have a question. At what point do we start questioning Guido's talent?
I don't think the talent. I don't think we can question necessarily.
Or
He's just not 100%. 100% player
Is he-
is him playing 90 minutes, especially in his position.
I
maybe
mean, is he ever gonna play
80.
90
¿Quién sabe?
minutes?
That's the thing. Like, we don't know. We don't know. There were rumors that some of the other players that are on the squad may not be match fit, maybe not necessarily 100%, maybe. Here, he actually says it too.
We made a lot of progress. We started the game very well, but we still don't have our full team together.
We still don't have
yet,
our full team together.
but,
Still, implying that we never did. Stoneman, I guess. But like, are you really relying on Stoneman so much? That's the thing that we were talking about before the season. Everybody's saying like, oh, it's not such a deep team, but the talent is there. The talent is there. The talent is there. Okay, well, let's work. Let's work with the talent. Let's make it work. Something that I also brought up last year. It took them a while. It took them a while to find exactly what the team they wanted to be. It took a couple of players to be the team that they wanted to be. They
Specifically
figured it
two.
out, and they were tailor-made into this new dynamic that they went through the second half of the season, and it worked, and it was working.
Yep.
They found their identity. This year, you have so many new players, so many different players, and so many different positions.
Yeah.
That are they trying to fit the identity of the second half of last year with these new players, and it's just not working, and it's a matter of starting from scratch. And again, it's this thing where it's like, well, I don't think we've seen the same starting lineup
No, we haven't.
in football. What is said? Like, oh, if you have two good quarterbacks, if you have a quarterback competition, that just means you don't have one good quarterback, right?
Okay.
You've never heard that.
No, I don't like comparing sports that much.
I know you don't like comparing sports, but listen to the analogy. I'm not comparing the sports. I'm comparing the analogy and the fact that if you don't have a set starting 11, that just means you don't have a starting 11 at all.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's been changing things up a lot, and
Him, and the boy Nate. So, obviously he's the face of it, Landon, but it's a
so
team.
who do we talk shit to?
The team.
The team.
That's the thing. The team. The team is who.
Vamos
the team is there.
equipo.
Let's go, guys.
We
made
still
a lot
love
of
you
progress.
guys.
We love you.
Started the
Love
game
you.
very well for the first half, but we
That's what I'm
did
saying,
well,
man. San Diego fans, everyone's
well
used to
enough
losing
be
or
at least
sucking,
Shut
right?
up.
0 at halftime, and then the second half.
It's
we
new to me.
created
This is the only San Diego team I
some
like.
chances, So I can't complain about the performance. There's nothing our guys did.
How about marking
except
better?
really compete. And
Shit.
again, it's unfortunate to lose, especially
Yeah.
in that way, but our guys will just keep going. We just keep going.
Okay.
There's a reason why that team's at the top of the league every year in the East. And
Every year, but for the specific game that we're
'Cause
talking
the East
about,
sucks.
can you back that up?
Yep, because the winners are always on the west side.
But it was the Rowdies from Tampa Bay that just beat Phoenix in what would have been the final that got canceled. And the East
Phoenix
has
would've
Indianapolis. Okay.
and they're a very good team, very well coached.
You already said that, man.
Call 'em.
and good players all over the field. So
It's like a
they're a top team.
We don't have
The
good
hope
players
is
all over
that
the field?
At some point, we're playing them again
do.
this year, and we can learn a lot of lessons about,
we playing them again?
about our group. If you come here and allow them to have too much of the ball, they can really punish you, and they did that.
hold on. Too much of the ball. All right.
59%
Look at
possession.
those 20 shots by Louisville, 11, 10 on target, 59 possession. Possession doesn't mean that much, but they got a red card. They don't mark Landon's red card?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Man.
In any case, that's kind of...
Home opener
you know.
this Saturday, guys. Do we have like back-to-back games on home or no?
No.
Wow.
So it's the first 5 out of 7 games, I think, are
That's tough.
our way. It is tough. It is tough. It is very tough. Something I pointed out too is the fact that this team is last year at least was very emotional. Going back to the Las Vegas home opener where they did everything possible to make sure that they at least tied the game for that home opener because the fans just were amazing. And, that's something that Jack Metcalf came over and let us know. So, I mean, and maybe that's it. Maybe they need the crowd. Maybe they need that energy. And hopefully that sparks something.
Here we go saying we're not going to talk too much loyal. It's more than half an hour episode.
Yeah. I mean, check out Chelas con Chavos too. Check out all of our other content. Shout out to everybody. We may have El Presidente Steve come by and a couple of other surprises before this home opener. And yeah, so that's pretty much what we have for that.
We had European football. The end of the season for every single European
Every
league.
single one. Which means Euros are almost here, which I'm excited for.
Yes, sir. But let's start with the Premier League. I mean,
La Premier.
City was already champs. I mean, it was pretty dope. They gave Agüero guard of honor as it was going to be his last Premier League game. He came in as a sub, and he ended up scoring 2 goals. And it's funny because 11 years ago, he came in as a sub on his debut and scored 2 goals as well.
Oh.
So, I mean, Agüero, you mentioned he's probably the best Premier League striker ever.
Yeah. Who do you put in front of him?
I was going to put Wayne Rooney, but then he passed him on goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with this last game, he passed Wayne Rooney on goals with Man City. So, I don't know. Maybe Van Persie, but Agüero stayed longer in the Premier League.
He did stay long in the Premier League, and he has...
He made Man City what they are. Really, I mean, got him off of Atletico, and it was a great signing. Please don't show that. No. Why?
It's just legendary. Just an iconic moment.
Okay.
It's just one of the most. It's probably the most iconic moment in Premier League history.
We had the race for Champions League spots. 3rd and 4th place were up for grabs. The teams fighting for those spots was Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester. And before the game started, Chelsea was in 3rd place, Leicester in 4th, Liverpool in 5th.
Yep.
Oh no, Liverpool in 4th, Leicester in 5th still, I think. This is what needed to happen. In order for Chelsea to be in 5th, they had to lose. Liverpool and Leicester to win. In order for Liverpool to advance, all they had to do was really win, which they did. Chelsea lost. All Leicester had to do was win. They were up 2-1. Yeah. Then Harry Kane comes with the volley, ties it up. Then on comes Savior Gareth Bale for Tottenham.
Yeah.
And scores 2 goals, pretty much making Leicester City end in 5th.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think they can compete way better in the Europa League than they would in Champions League.
Yeah, definitely.
The year they won the Premier League, they went to Champions League. They completely
they got destroyed. They got destroyed.
So I think they're a team that can win the Europa League. So
yeah,
I don't think they should be too upset. I think they're in a good spot.
Would you consider Leicester City like a upper mid table?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They managed to stay there.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect position for those like mid-table teams.
Like Tottenham and Arsenal.
And Manchester United, in the Europa League.
We're in 2nd.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, but you're talking about the level of Europa League, and do you think Leicester would be there?
Man U would compete in Champions League right now.
100%.
They were just in a rocky start in the group stage. So, I mean, whatever. You can talk all that shit you want.
I mean,
but it's all good. We all know the quality that Man United has right now. But anyways, Liverpool, another thing Liverpool did that was pretty dope was they did a guard of honor as well for their kit manager.
Aww.
He spent 30 years in the club, and it was like he was leaving the club already. I think he's probably retiring. And did a guard of honor. That's pretty dope.
I want to see it now.
Yeah. And then Harry Kane. Where is he leaving? He's going to leave. Chelsea said they would offer Kepa and someone else.
Is it? It's not the guy.
No, that's not the
boy.
guy.
That's the boy.
They also did it for Wijnaldum because he's leaving the club.
That's right. That's crazy.
Yeah. He's going to Barcelona, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
which he's gonna help out a lot, honestly. But we'll talk about that in a little bit when we get to Barcelona.
El Barça.
Harry Kane, do you really see him at Chelsea? You want him at Chelsea? You don't want your boy Timo Werner staying there?
I mean, Timo Werner's been on the fucking wing, so
No, he hasn't. Not lately.
I mean, not lately, but that's where they like to put him, and then throw
No, not
Pulisic to the
Tuchel.
side. Tuchel has. Okay, he's been bringing him in a more central
You
position.
barely watch the game, so I mean.
All right, relax. All right, Mister. I boycotted Manchester United. Okay,
I did.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable to call yourself
you're
a
kind of
fan.
boycotting by not even watching.
That's
You know who else doesn't watch the games?
Who?
Porra. I'm just gonna say this. You gotta watch the game while we're playing the drums, guys.
Yeah, keep your eyes on there.
I get it. It's hard on TV. Hopefully, live in the stadium, it's easier to watch the game while we're singing.
Pinche tele tampoco servía for the first like 20 minutes.
Sí, está
Which got
cabrón.
fixed. Shout out Machete.
But anyways, Chelsea is safe in the Champions League spot because they're gonna lose against City. Tony's really confident that they're gonna win.
Yeah, no, you kept saying like, oh, Chelsea, he's gonna be in danger and this and that. I had the boy Weston tell me,
You guys lost against Aston
you
Villa.
we would have been in fifth. We would have been in fifth, but we're gonna win in the Champions League.
Oh man, I'm gonna laugh when you guys don't. Oh, man. Anyways, so Harry Kane was a top scorer, and he also got the most assists in the league. So he got the Golden Boot and the Playmaker award, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He did say he wants to play in the biggest of games. He did shout out Kevin De Bruyne. He said that boy's special.
Yeah.
Everything he does is special.
That would not be good for
man.
anybody other than Manchester City
Imagine they get Harry Kane.
to replace Sergio Aguero. Holy shit!
Shit.
Damn,
But-
Patrick Bamford in fourth in the goals scored. That's a Chelsea boy. That's a Chelsea loanee forever. Vitense, like Lucas Piazon, like and you don't know these names, but like
Yeah, he was underneath Bruno Fernandes, who's also a center mid.
good on him.
Yep.
Good on him.
Just saying.
Good on him.
And then look at him, 12 assists. Wow.
Wow. And then
Talent.
the striker Harry Kane had more assists than a midfielder. Wow.
Strikers do tend to get a lot of assists.
Wowzers.
But yeah, I mean, I think Harry Kane is gonna stay in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him at Chelsea.
Okay. Fair.
I would love to see him in Man U, but
Uh-huh.
I can't. Again, Cavani's killing it, and we're gonna get Martial back.
Yeah. I mean, Martial is
Man
is
City
gonna be
seems
good, but,
reasonable, or you know what? He might just end up at Madrid.
like, but that's a big club. I don't get it. No,
But
don't
Benzema,
want
you know,
good
like-
players,
Like,
going
where do you
over
rate
there.
Benzema compared to Kane?
I mean, Benzema's transcendent right now. He's the best striker other than Lewandowski, and maybe Harry Kane. But even then, I put Benzema.
But Harry Kane, 23 goals with Tottenham. Like, I mean,
Sí, güey.
dude, like,
Who's better? Again,
I think Harry Kane's better than Benzema.
polls. Again, interaction on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, well, okay.
Who's better?
Let us know, guys.
Let's follow through with what we say on the podcasts. I just have to watch this because I can't talk Champions League
We're
before
not
the
talking
actual Champions League.
today. We're not.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
not. We're not.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
we're not.
Yeah, we
All
are.
right.
Name on the trophy.
Nice memories, huh? Oh,
And they're gonna do it again this Saturday, May 29th, in Istanbul.
I don't think so.
Hey, and if they lose, guess what? I guess Manchester City teams are Manchester clubs are kryptonite. So, congratulations to your Manchester City.
Okay. Just proves that Manchester's greater than London.
Landon? Oh, hey, bro.
Landon
hey,
and London.
oh,
Both
whoa.
Landons. Both
Landon was
Londons.
Everton, bro. All right, relax.
Fuck Everton.
Moving into
La Liga.
La Liga, these were the scenes of La Liga.
Trippier will send it down the line.
Oh, way to go.
Oh, what happened?
Way to go,
What
bud.
happened? Thank you for your emotional support, boy. We really appreciate that.
Atletico won the title, guys.
Atletico Madrid are champions. They have done
He
it
just said that.
Look at Cholo, man.
for the second time under Diego Simeone. and they had to do it the hard way here. They were poor in the first half. They trailed at the
Like,
break.
he turned
A
that
moment of
team
magic
around, bro.
from
He
Angel
made them
Correa.
relevant. He made them world class.
All right, why show these guys?
You always show it.
I
You
mean,
always
they show
them.
it, but it's like
Yeah.
it's not like they were second place,
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
right?
But still, seeing the team
then
celebrate,
A trademark finish from
they're
Luis
acting like
Suarez.
if they lost. Oh no, they're relegated. That's why.
right. Oh shit.
Look, they are
Pobrecitos.
relegated.
Oh,
But Chappie, you've got
that's
to
a
hand
nice
it
stadium
to
though.
There
Atletico,
goes
they're
half
the
their
worthy
contract.
Yeah, fantastic
They have to
champions.
move
Congratulations to
houses.
Atletico Madrid in a season
They have
who's
to
been
move. They have to
very
have roommates
complicated
again.
in the
Oh, that's so
middle
might
term,
relegating.
I would say, in
Damn.
the
Oh, they had
Uh,
king of the match, not man of the match. King of the match.
That's what's up.
beginning of the second
I just want to
half
see
with
the
this,
scenes of
10
Suarez.
10 games
Oh, yeah,
back
he was
on
super happy.
TPR.
So Luis
And,
Suarez scored the winner for this in this game. They were losing 1-0. They managed to make a comeback. A player, Luis Suarez, a striker that Barcelona told that he was too old, he was washed, that he wasn't gonna compete at a high level anymore. They sold him to Atletico for a very, very small fee, and he fucking killed it in La Liga.
Not even that. Look at this. From Diego Simeone. Me llamaron desde el club a ver que quería, si quería Luis Suarez. They called me from the club to see if they wanted Luis Suarez, and I laughed and I told them,
No, y yo me reí. Oh yeah.
and I laughed and I told him, "Are you serious? We're gonna go like crazy after him. Let me talk to him." And yeah, they ended up getting him. And oh man, like what a story, right? Like what a
Yeah.
story. That's something that's great. It's a redemption arc. How do you feel? How do you think Messi's feeling?
Messi did tell Suarez like they should have not done this to you the way they did it, and he did say nothing surprises me anymore. Which this was at the time where Messi was rumored to be heading out of Barcelona, which by
Yeah.
the way he could very still be leaving. I doubt it since Agüero's
Like,
coming.
Wouldn't that just suck?
This is hilarious though. 7 years ago or 8 years ago, Barcelona did the same thing to David Villa
Yeah.
after being a little.
Milwaukee.
After pretty much getting all his juice with Barcelona, they sold him to Atletico
Yeah.
for very cheap,
Mm-hmm.
and then he won the league the year after as well.
Pa que vean.
Fast forward 7 years, they did the same thing to Luis Suarez, and he wins with Atletico the league.
One of the strikers in La Liga that doesn't get talked about a lot is Iago Aspas, who just destroyed this league this time. So that's somebody
Yeah.
who might be on the move. But
And
yeah,
then Luis Enrique made his list for Spain.
And guess what?
First list that no Madrid player are in.
like at all. There's no Ramos. There's no Carvajal. There's no.
Ramos played, I think, a total of 4 to 7 games in 2021 for Real Madrid. Like,
Mhm.
started. Yeah, there's no reason to call him. I don't know if Spain has the team to win it. I think there's stronger teams like
Mhm.
France, Portugal, England, Netherlands. I think might be a little stronger.
Mhm.
But the Euros are going to be very exciting, and I can't wait to start talking about that.
1000%. Looking forward to that. So congratulations, Atletico Madrid fans. Do you know Atletico Madrid fans? Or a fan?
Actually, I don't. But if I had to root for one, like if you were to tell me, oh, you got to pick a Spanish team, I'd probably pick them.
Look at what this means to Luis Suarez.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's see if I can. This there. Just validation as he's sitting
Being
in the
wanted
stadium
and
with his
proving
phone
everyone
out.
wrong.
Like
That's great.
that's fantastic. Like,
On the other Madrid side, they did end up winning their game,
mhm.
but they didn't win a trophy this season,
At
which
all.
is the
No
first
silverware.
time in over a decade.
In over 10 years, it's crazy.
Imagine how dominant you gotta be to win a trophy at least every year.
Imagine how bad you have to be in comparison to not win a trophy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of bringing into question the whole season.
How bad do you have to be to have a worse season than Barcelona? Barca won the
Who would've
Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey. They did get a Copa del Rey in there.
So Zidane out. What's the chaos? What does Real Madrid need?
no,
Do
they
they
got-
really need Mbappe?
They got rid of him once. I think they're going to need a super signing like that, like an Mbappe or a Haaland.
See, they did not get rid of Zidane. He quit. He said, "I'm not coming back next season," and he didn't coach anyone.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him coach somewhere else. Again,
Manchester United.
I don't think he's a great coach.
I mean, let him prove it, right? That's the thing. Like, this was his team that he built, and look at what he got. So I think Zidane is and Hazard was his baby.
It takes a little longer to build the team, though.
Hazard was his baby. Speaking of Benzema, back in France. So congratulations to Benzema. Even though they had a shit season, Benzema has made it back into the national team for France. Been their best player. I think Benzema was robbed of a World Cup ring just because of politics and everything that happened with ¿cómo se llama? Johan Caballe? Not Caballe.
Yeah,
other center mid Newcastle. Played in Newcastle.
No, I'm not sure.
Anyways,
it was a whole scandal.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of France,
he is back.
Yeah, he is back. But speaking of France and the French league, right? Because again, Lille ended up winning the French title in the Uber Eats Ligue 1. So congratulations to Lille fans. I don't know
after 10 years.
Lille fans after 10 years. So guess do you know who was on that team 10 years ago?
I don't. Who was in the team?
Eden Hazard.
Really?
Eden Hazard.
Wow.
And he was the one that just championed that team. And then again, 9 years ago was a Champions League final. Eden Hazard joined Chelsea after Drogba's Champions League final. 9 years ago,
PSG was not as dominant.
He wasn't as dominant. So, yeah, because there was still Lyon's world.
So before we get to all the champions in Europe, Juventus clinched a Champions League spot in the very last match. They won. They beat Bologna. Yeah. 4-0, and then they needed Napoli or someone else to either tie or lose.
Yeah.
I think it was AC Milan, and AC Milan won. Napoli was winning 1-0, and it was towards the end that they got tied, and literally Juve clinched the Champions League spot. So good for them. But look, I'm just gonna say this real quick.
I will let you hear.
Oh, you're gonna go to the bathroom?
Absolutely.
Nice, go for it. I'm just gonna say this real quick, guys. I'm gonna move on a little bit to the Liga MX, but I'm gonna guide it this way. Sporting in Portugal, after 19 years of not winning a title, they won the title. Lille, after 10 years not winning the French league, they won the title. Inter, after 11 years of not winning the Serie A, they won the title. Atletico Madrid, after 7 years of not winning the league title, they won the league title. A lot of redemption, years of not winning, and this year, 2021, was the year for these teams. In the Liga MX, we have a team, Cruz Azul. If you don't follow Liga MX, let me tell you this real quick. Cruz Azul is by far the most jinxed or cursed team in the history of Mexican soccer, and maybe even any type of soccer. But when I tell you guys, these guys won last year on the semifinals 4-0 the first leg, or 3-0, and they won, and they lost 4-0 on the second leg. Like, these guys are cursed. They're in the final this year. They dominated the league. These guys are unstoppable. They're playing Santos, who is a pretty solid team. Is this the year for Cruz Azul, guys? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Is this the year for La Máquina to win a title after 24 years of not winning the league title?
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No.
Tony doesn't think so.
That's
you
a
think
legit
Santos
curse.
is going to take it? It's a repeated final for 13 years ago. Cruz Azul played Santos. That's when Santos had a Chita Ludueña.
Osvaldito Sanchez.
Osvaldo Sanchez. It was a great team. Chita Ludueña, who, by the way, they traded for Pony Ruiz. Like, Tecos traded a Chita Ludueña for Pony Ruiz. Santos ended up winning that one.
Yeah.
I think they also have Matias Bozo, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a pretty good team. It's going to be a good final. You guys definitely check it out. It is on Thursday at 7 p.m. and then Sunday at 6 p.m., I think.
Local time. San Diego time.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time.
But yeah, man, a lot of years of redemption for teams. It was a great season. Despite being no fans for most of it, it was a very, very, very fun season to watch. And that's pretty much what we have for soccer, man.
100%. So let's go ahead and jump on to these big-ass floppers.
The NBA. You don't like the Lakers, huh?
Nope.
That's dirty, bro.
What do you mean that's dirty?
Super dirty.
What do you mean that's dirty?
I'm kidding. He flopped.
What do you mean he flopped? He's hurt. Look, all his buddies are getting after it. Random ass black security guards, black dressed security guards. Let's make that distinction.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Okay.
Trying to separate. At this point, if you're a fan, you can just jump in there and try to separate somebody. You'll probably cause a Malice in the Palace. Did you ever watch the Malice in the Palace?
No.
You don't know what the Malice in the Palace
No.
is? Oh my God. Malice in the. I'm terrible at spelling right now. In he Palace. Malice in the Palace.
Oh, was it Ron Artest?
Ron Artest just beating the shit out of fans.
Yeah. Who's now Meta World Peace.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why the whole thing was so funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there we have
playoffs are on their way, man. It's exciting. We didn't talk basketball throughout the whole season. I mean, again, it's a long ass season for basketball.
We're here. You want to talk?
But these are the closest playoffs that we pretty much had in a while, man. All these game ones were really, really exciting to watch. On Saturday, we had the Bucks barely beating Miami.
Yep.
Which I still think Miami might end up taking that series. Jimmy Butler is just on another level.
Good. Yeah.
Especially when he plays the Bucks. Then we have your Clippers.
Clippers lost against the Mavericks, and God damn it,
Luka Doncic, man.
Luka Doncic
He's
is
a
something
real
else.
fucking deal, man.
He really is. He gets undervalued, underrated, and that's what we faced last year. And we didn't learn our lesson in the bubble. So the Jazz and Memphis. What surprises me is the Denver Nuggets and Carmelo Anthony and the Portland Trailblazers. Carmelo getting booed at the Denver Nuggets, his former team.
Yeah.
Those ungrateful people.
Yeah, they really are ungrateful
people. They would boo Iverson if he came back. Then the Suns,
good for Melo, man. Ended up taking game one. And then the surprising one was the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies, man. John Morant legit balled out, man.
Yep.
He balled out, had I think 30 something points. This was pretty surprising. Utah is considered pretty overrated right now, especially since Murray is out. So I still think Utah's going to take the series. But it was pretty surprising to watch Memphis win. The Suns ended up beating the Lakers. And what can you say about the Lakers, man? They have the team, they have the players, but something's lacking.
And I think they're going to figure it out at the end. It's going to either be Clippers or Lakers again.
Will we see playoffs LeBron ball out?
It's going to happen.
It has to happen, right?
It's going to happen.
I'm noticing the league is changing. All this the new up and coming stars are legit killing it.
Yeah.
You got John Morant, Trae Young shutting down Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
So, I mean, it was pretty great.
Yeah.
And you good, boy? Oh, you're leaving again, boy.
Oh, boy.
That is great. That's fantastic. Okay. I mean, again, basketball is not my forte when it comes to sports. I do enjoy watching it, and I do think it's one of the most fun sports to watch besides soccer. But playoffs right now. The Bucks just destroyed Miami today. Completely destroyed, 132-98. Maybe the Bucks end up taking it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to basketball. If you're a basketball guy, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to see from quote-unquote experts what you guys think of this playoffs. Right now, Denver's beating Portland 73-64. And then we have the MVP run. We have Stephen Curry, Jokic, and Embiid running for the MVP. There's other candidates. It could go to Embiid. Embiid had a hell of a season, getting the 76ers to be number one seed. That's pretty impressive. I did see a picture when you look at the standings on the East. It said something about just being patient. And literally a couple years ago, you had the Nets, the Knicks, 76ers on the last places, and those were the top three seeds this season in the East. Brooklyn by far has to be the favorites. to get to the finals. That super team is just insane. But again, from knowing about sports and super teams, it doesn't quite end up working out always. It did for the Warriors, but it doesn't work out for everyone. But for the MVP race, I think Embiid can take it. Jokic is also carrying the Nuggets. He's a great talent. And then you have Steph Curry, who, by the way, just completely balled out this season with no help, with nobody to back him up. He couldn't get to the playoffs, just quite there. He couldn't get there, but he's still a candidate for MVP. I think he's going to go to MVP. And then for Rookie of the Year, as you guys know, I'm a huge LaMelo Ball fan. I love the Ball family. Lonzo and LaMelo, great players. LaMelo killed it this season. The only reason why he might not win it is because he missed like 20-something games due to his wrist injury. I still think he had a better season than Edwards. I still think he had a better season than the other guy. What's the other guy's name?
What is the other guy's name?
Halliburton. I think LaMelo is going to end up taking Rookie of the Year. Hey, look who's back, guys.
Hey, I'm just prepping because, well, no, you know what? This is what you get because I'm going to be solo dolo next year. Next week.
Yeah, I won't be here next week, guys.
Going on the trip.
No, I'm not going on the trip. I'm having a surgery next Monday.
Oh, boy.
And I should be back for the following week. Should be fine. I already talked MVP candidates. I already said the youngsters are taking over.
Yeah.
And NFL news, the only news for the NFL is Julio Jones is not going back to Atlanta.
Yeah, breaking news. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, hopefully they're in big trouble because you can't record somebody in the state of California without their consent. And it seems like that's what happened.
Yeah.
They brought him up on the show. So,
yeah.
It was.
You got to know your loss, guys.
You watching, Julio?
Really hope he answers here.
Julio, have the guts to pick up the phone.
Am I Skip or am I Shannon? Which would make you Skip or you Shannon?
Here's the thing with Skip, man. Everyone hates on him because of his idiotic takes. I think he's just playing a character.
Just playing the character
of being the hated guy.
of being multi-million, multi-platinum recording artist Reba. The male version of Reba.
I guess
You ever watch
so.
Reba?
I have.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
a
like
good
it.
show.
I didn't like it.
You know what you did like? Grey's Anatomy, dude.
Grey's Anatomy was a great show. Still
And
is.
then
Probably.
season 9, Bailey just got married. Adele, Dr. Weber's long wife, had Alzheimer's.
Richard! It hurts, Richard.
Does she have a leg already? What's her name? The blonde?
Arizona lost a leg in a plane crash.
Spoilers.
I mean, spoilers, right? Like, guys.
Yeah, she got a leg already?
Yeah, she's hobbling. She was not okay with her leg. Callie, I don't like Callie. She's just ruining everything. Dr. Cunt, still being Dr. Cunt. Dr. Owen Hunt.
You don't like Hunt?
I don't like Dr. Cunt.
Really?
He's I don't like him.
You're going to end up loving him.
Shh. Don't tell me that. That's the spoiler. Don't tell me who I'm gonna love and who I'm gonna hate. But yeah, that's pretty much where.
Where's Karev at this point?
Karev is still number 2 to Arizona. He's moved into the old Ellis Gray estate because obviously Meredith moved in with Derek and Zola. Oh, she's pregnant, even though her uterus is hostile, and but she's pregnant and just made it through the first trimester. Meredith Gray,
Yeah.
so happy for her. Not
Funny,
looking
you
at
never
your
talk
wrist.
about her, and she's the main character.
She's never in the fucking show. Like neta, like
You end up finding out that everyone else is more interesting than her.
straight up, dude. Like she's just vanilla.
Everything
boring.
just happens to her, though, man.
It does, and that's where we're gonna stop because I don't want to know what else happens to her. But yeah, so if anybody out there likes Grey's Anatomy, just let me know, just because we can have a chat and just don't spoil anything for me.
But yeah, man. Julio Jones, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Julio. Hold on, let me put you on.
You never said, am I Skip or am I Shannon? Are you Skip or are you Shannon?
I'll be Skip.
I'm gonna tell you something, Skip. Skip.
Can you hear me? I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro? Man, nothing much. About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you? Man, look.
Like, you don't tell somebody that, like,
You gotta tell him you're in the middle of the show, right?
yeah, in the middle of the show, oh, I'm about to, see my brother. Like, you can hear probably he's driving somewhere.
You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta? Oh, man, nah, I'm out of there, man. You out of there?
He's out of there.
Are you going to... Ideally, where would you like to go? Right now, I'm just... I want to win. Okay. Well, don't go to Dallas.
Don't go to Dallas. But yeah, so breaking news, Julio. Then they came out with like, oh, Julio has been asking for a trade. They were asking for a first round
He's
pick.
out of
They're
there.
not going to get that. They're probably going to get a second round pick. But where's Julio Jones going to end up?
I hope the Rams somehow make a move.
Yeah,
for him.
Rams are not going to make a move for him.
I hope so.
You guys have absolutely no cap space. You guys have nowhere to put him. You know who does, though?
The Raiders should.
The Patriots.
Patriots.
You want to make Aaron Rodgers happy?
Yes, Green Bay should definitely go for him.
Like, right? Right.
If you want Aaron Rodgers to come back,
That's a whole other story.
imagine him and Devontae Adams together.
You know who did reach out and put in their 2 cents was DeAndre Hopkins.
He said he would rearrange his
Restructure
contract.
Can you imagine Hopkins and Julio?
And the
There's
thing
only
is,
one ball.
if they don't get to the playoffs, Kyler Murray is a bust
He's still young. He's still young.
with Julio Hopkins. Decent running backs.
And no O-line.
O-line is not the worst though.
It's
not the worst.
Good. I mean, Kyler Murray, I think he still
He
has
does
time.
have to scramble a lot.
But yeah, so that's pretty much what we have for today. Episode 69 has
Should have
come
made some
by.
jokes about that.
We're fine. So shout out to our sponsors, Tacos El Vaquero on 3rd Avenue,
Yeah.
right in front of 3 Punk Sales. So if you guys want to watch San Diego Loyal game and get some tacos before you guys head down there,
That's the
head out.
spot.
That is the go-to spot. We also have European PB, European and Imports. Shout out to SD Inter,
For
Coach
killing
Alex.
it this season.
UPSL, they just won 4-2, 4-1, 3-1.
something like that.
I'll go see. So congratulations to those guys. Congratulations to Christina Birkenroad, who just came back to San Diego and is back here after a good season.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fierce Beats. And shout out to everybody. If you guys want San Diego Loyal tickets, hit us up. There's a
the
link.
social media.
There is a link. Fill that out. We're going to be giving out tickets for every single game this
Home game.
season. Home game this season.
Yeah.
So hopefully we have some winning soccer and people actually want to go see this team live. We don't have to
Absolutely.
beg people to please take them. Come on, please take them. It's Landon Donovan. It's decent soccer.
Yeah, you get some good beer over there.
Yeah, limited, but yeah. So thank you guys. Really appreciate your support.
Bye, guys. See you guys in 2 weeks.